I always have one little problem. I always do something wrong.
Oh no, they can our hidden conversations.
All right, let's do that again. Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? First things first. Technical difficulty. I haven't had one in a little bit, so I was due for one. So today, on the final hour, I have this awesome person, Dalduros, with me. And he's from Australia, so it's like 1 p.m. for him. But tomorrow for us. It's really confusing. I don't get it, but you know what? That's how time works and the world goes round. Don't ask. I have no clue how that makes sense. But also, if you're all here, you want to join in on this little intermission game that we play. It's called Stream Raiders. Join in, make me your captain, and we'll play in the middle of intermission while the interview's still going on. Now, let's get to you.
Oh, yes, hi.
I met you through Raven.
Yes.
And she's an awesome person. Really cool. And I enjoyed her interviewing her and just like hanging out with her. I need to hang out with her more often. And I was glad she introduced me to you because I already was talking to you just like a few minutes ago. We're just like hitting it off like boom, 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 boom. And so the first thing is anything I say or any question that might upset you, irk you, trigger you, or whatever may be a bad question, you can just pass.
Okay.
Second thing is, who is Dalduros outside of content creation?
Good question. I can give away my actual name, so it's not too much of an issue. Outside of content creation, Dalduros is Gary Smith. Just a normal guy. I do things like miniature painting, rock climbing, karate, watching lots and like too much anime, way too much anime, if there's such a thing. But I just chill and do my own thing, spend time with my partner, and binge watch TV. That's about it. That's all I can do at the moment. That's all I can do.
No, that's awesome. Wolf of the Void. I am so glad he had a awesome trip, safe trip from going from Pittsburgh and all around the freaking U.S. back to Idaho. I love you, man. Thank you for that resub, man. Missed your face. Glad you're back, and we're gonna hang out later. He's one of my brothers, TikTok brothers. And oh my god, gotcha. You hear me and Hostile Bond live sometimes. Ooh, it gets a little crazy. But you, so
yeah,
are you married?
No, not married.
Do you have any kids?
No kids.
No. So you watch a lot of anime, and do you stream full time?
Yeah. So I do 5 days a week, anywhere between 6 and 9 or 10 hours, sometimes more. Okay. I play everything from. Wow, my brain just went blank. Like normally, I would say this during raid. Like my brain's. Like open world. So yeah, exactly. Go on. Like open world survival, any variety stream. I play anything, basically anything. At the moment, I'm trying my like through the From Software, like Dark Souls. I've just started doing that, and it is soul crushing and will destroying, but so fun. So fun. Oh yeah.
I have yet to get into that series, but I've played like I'm up for like those hard games like that because like I'll play God of War and give me God of War mode or like anything on the hardest setting before like I go into like the easy setting. Like, did you ever play the remake of Final Fantasy VII?
No. This is where I'm probably going to get kicked off the show. I never played Final Fantasy.
Really?
Yeah, growing up, it never came across any of the consoles. Like I started with PlayStation, so there was an opportunity, but it just never happened. It was never a game that I grew up around. I went from like playing Spyro and things like that, like Crash Bandicoot. It just never came to Final Fantasy. Okay. Like everything else except that. Everything. And I'm like...
Creeps, you are correct. Normally it is my brain that goes blank. You are correct. Love your face. And now your partner, is that a girlfriend, boyfriend? Is it like a friend or you're like intermingled?
So she's my girlfriend. We're in an open relationship.
Fair enough.
So,
fair enough.
So blood vixen. Hi.
Yes. Hey, that's my wife, but it's okay. Like she flirts with everyone and then comes to me at the end. She'll get the other person like all hot and bothered, and then I'll be laying down and she'll wake me up.
See, that's great. That's great. That means you don't actually have to do anything for like your prep game is already sorted, right?
Right? You're right.
Half the work is done. It's a great setup, right?
Oh my god,
it's great how it works.
No, that's exactly it. It is hilarious. It's hilarious. It's awesome. So you Twitch stream. Like you go outside. Let's get this roll back. Do you do anything on TikTok?
Yes, with a question mark. Not really. Like I'm not on there as much as I really should try and be. I've got like a couple crappy videos that I've ham-fistedly put together. And like in my head, I'm like, I want to try and do stuff on there, but I'm like, fuck, that's actually a lot of effort. And like I just haven't had a chance to really dive into it.
Let me give you a tip.
Mm-hmm.
You do YouTube at all or any video editing?
A little bit from time to time. Again, I'm starting to do more and more of it. Really trying to feel my way through it. I haven't posted much, just sort of figuring my way through it.
Yeah, because like once you start doing like YouTube, because like when you do Twitch, the next step is like do YouTube. Because like, yeah, maybe you're sustainable on Twitch, but what's going to help from just crowdsourcing? That's going to be YouTube. And then when you go from YouTube, you have like other sources, and you could do like, you could get sponsors or whatever it may be from there. Because like, this is my philosophy. I'm a Twitch streamer. I want to be a full-time content creator, but I don't want to rely on crowdsourcing. Because like, that's their money. I want them just to come to enjoy the show. Like I got 5 viewers or 1,000 viewers. I want them just to come to enjoy the show. So I want to rely on YouTube. If you have any little source of like a little inkling of video editing, and I'm wondering, do you have any like video editing skills at all?
No.
Okay.
I've got Sony Vegas Pro, and I'm still figuring it all out. I need to do like courses and stuff to just sort of practice things and try things out.
YouTube. I'm not joking.
No, you're right.
I literally had a guy who went to like for producing stuff, like for video editing producer. He has a degree in it. He told me just use YouTube. He legit just said, he's like, all the information you want to know is on YouTube. Don't waste your money. Because like 90% of the careers in this, you're not going to get anywhere. And you'll get the same place if you just started working on doing stuff now.
No, it makes sense. Use a platform you want to grow on to get better. Like the information's already there. Like,
exactly.
It makes sense.
So
like the information's already there.
So what's cool is like once you get like, say like you're streaming, right? And you got a freaking stupid funny moment, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you got the highlight button on your stream. All right, who did that? Is that Link's hosting? Is that a Link's hosting? Oh, that's a Jenna hosting. What's up, Jenna? How you doing this evening?
Hi, Jenna.
So, like, you know how YouTube has shorts now, TikTok has has that thing, and there's Reels. When you do Twitch, you have that highlight button. You click that highlight button, you go back, check your stream. You look at that little highlight, you download it, you chop it up into 2 spots, and all you do is line it up to where like they can see you and what's going on, and you emphasize the video slightly. It's really not much work because you could create a template. So like the first video is done and saved, rendered out, but the files are still there in the video, like in the Vegas Pro, right? Like on top. All you gotta do is copy the 2 images and the positioning. That's it. And then you have the next video done.
Interesting. Interesting.
I don't know how to use Vegas Pro, but I'm pretty sure it's the same concept.
Should be something similar. I mean, there's DaVinci Resolve and stuff, which is I think free now.
Yeah, DaVinci Resolve's free. I use Adobe Premiere, so easy, so easy. And we got narcoleptic __ Fox _. He always has those moments. Which one?
Those weird, funny, maybe hilarious moments that happen on stream.
Oh, the random like
He's like,
yes,
fuck?
like look, squirrel with titties.
Yeah. Oh my god, that just makes me think of like Outlast. No, The Forest. Fucking these giant titty mutant monsters that try and attack you. It's so weird. It's so weird. You ever played The Forest?
No, I've seen people play it, but I have not seen that part, and I kind of wish I did because I would have I'm like, what the hell am I looking at?
Like, quadra titty mutants. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
It's like,
okay.
So.
Fair enough. And, okay. So, you do streaming full time, and you're going to start dabbling into YouTube and other stuff, which is a great thing for your channel. Bring people to you. You have a personality, and you're freaking awesome. So, if you need help, just DM me. I will definitely help you out, because I love helping people. I love teaching people. But how long have you been?
Thank you.
What kind of camera do you have?
I've got a Sony A6000.
Nice. I don't know what those numbers mean. I just got a Canon Rebel T8i. I just have not set it up yet.
Just means I can do really good close-ups like this. You can see all of every individual.
I can see directly into your soul. Thank you for that follow, Evil Donkey. Let me zoom. Let me do this a little bit so I can see it better. Evil Donkey X, and thank you for that follow, neurotic __ fox _ or wait, narcoleptic. Narcoleptic, close enough. we got the tick and we got the nar. Well, no, we get the ner. Close enough. Whatever. Hi. What was that? I love that clip. Oh my God. I hate the clips, close-ups. Oh my God. Baby Bear Days. Thank you for that follow too. So, how long have you been Twitch streaming?
Since March 16th, 2020. It's not long. Like 10, 12, 11, 9 months, 10 months.
Nice. That's really good. That's really good. And you have like a good amount of people watching on a regular basis.
I have a very lovely community. I have a very good bunch of people, like the I refer to, like the collective we have is the patrons of the Thirsty Gary. Speaking of, what's your collective? What's the collective of the FinalHarps people? What do you call your community?
I call them Harplings.
Harplings?
Yes.
That's kind of beautiful.
You know what's ironic? It was one of my it was a combination of Darkling and then Broken Darkling is another streamer. She's really awesome. She helped me create my Discord, and then I had another kid actually help me create my Discord, and he decided to use the same idea. And when he did it, I was like, I actually kind of dig that.
The Harpling.
Yep. And tall, dark blue eyes. Tall Dukin. What up, man? Yeah, that's what like, we call them. We usually just hang and chill. We don't really go all crazy all out yet. And what am I talking about? I am crazy. So you just started in March. Damn.
Yeah.
So what did you do? Just press the go live and then people started swarming you?
I was quite fortunate. My friend Flaming Scott, who he'd been doing it for about a year and a half thereabouts before me. And I was always in the back because he was where he was living at the time. He didn't have internet connection, so he would come to my place. He'd stream from there. I had a second room. It was the studio essentially. He'd stream from there, and I was always in the background. I moderate for him, and I guess I was always part of the narrative and part of the community. And at some point, he helped me. He gave me a 1080 Ti, helped me get the stuff for my PC up and running, and to this day, he still helps me. And when I went live, he brought his community over, and they're already there, and so he helped already get me that following. Within I think within 2-3 weeks, I was affiliate, and it just sort of snowballed from there.
Nice.
It's been a nice, fun, steady, gradual incline. I've just met lots and lots of great people like Narcoleptic Fox, Baby Bear, and Evil Donkeys. Trust me, at some point during your chat, if you see Evil Donkeys, you're just going to hear "fuck your chicken strips." Guaranteed.
I love that. Oh my God! Honestly, I love it when. Okay. I love those comments. I really do. And Jenna, to answer your question, I'm actually doing great tonight. But like what's weird is that on my YouTube channel, when I get trolls, I just roll with it. And I recently had this one troll that just kept coming back, and I'm like, okay, and he's talking shit, and he said one thing, and I'm like, no, to clarify, fuck yeah, chicken strips, hell yeah, I love chicken strips too. What up, evil donkey? And he kept coming back, and I just kept rolling. I'm like, you know what, like, dude, I'm like, he said, oh, you look like a person who lives in a basement, blah blah blah, because I do Apex highlights, and I don't care how like good or horrible they are. I post them, and my wife helped me, Blood Vixen. And he kept coming back, and he was like, just hating so hard, and he's like, you look like a basement troll. I'm like, you know, I deliver mail for a living, and I own my own house, and I do this for fun to live out my dreams. I mean, my goal is not to work with a man and work a 9-to-5 job the rest of my life. Like, I mean, it was just one of those, like, I like talking to those people, but then they think you're like actually pissed off. That's the weird thing. Those trolls think you're pissed off when I'm just like, I enjoyed this actually. This is kind of like my drama because I don't like drama.
It's content. Like they're fueling you.
Exactly.
And like, do you feel like the art of trolling has died?
It depends on who you talk to. And depends on, like, because if you go on TikTok, there's a lot of people who can't handle that. If one of my friends comes in here from TikTok, she got trolled really hard and she really can't handle it. And it's one of those things. It's not ready to start yet, Lynx. It's got 2 minutes and 18 seconds, boy. And it's one of those where the art of trolling is still there. It just depends on who they troll. Every time when you comment back, they think they're winning. But some people, they are. But people like me, I don't care. I really give no fucks, and I will joke around and roll with it. One of my comments I had back is, you know, when you do a TikTok, you could draft it and post it later. The comment I did was, his comment was, something should have been stayed, or something should have stayed in drafts. My remark was, something should have been swallowed.
I love that one.
Oh, I made that a sound too. People are using it. It's great. Oh man. So let's get back on track with you. You're a multi Twitch streamer, and that's how this show goes. We just chill out. We hang out and have good times, and it's just like good vibes. That's what I love about it. So like, you're a Twitch streamer, and you're gonna go into YouTube. You're gonna dabble in TikTok, and your goal is to make. And you're already made it like your full-time career in a sense. What's your next goal or like steps to be able to make it where like you're always consistently growing to that point where your community is growing, where you can like get that next step where you're partnered?
Well, my aim for this year, I have a couple goals, I suppose, for this year. One of them is to get Discord partner. There's the hosting service I run through for a lot of my Minecraft stuff. I want to try and be partnered with them. And there are the team I'm affiliated with. I want to start doing promotional codes with them and do ad revenue through that. There's a couple people I'm already in contact with to try and do more sponsorships and deals to try and do like codes for like, you get X% off for this and I get a percentage of that cut. So things like that nature. That's what I'm aiming towards for this year. And I'm reaching out to the charity that I sponsor for, or not sponsor for, the charity that I always do my donations with. I'm trying to see if I can do something with them to be at least either an ambassador or a person. It's hard to explain like on their behalf or something, but be recognized as a person raising money for them, just for visibility for me and that. Okay. And a few other things are sort of in the pipeline of what I'm trying to work on. And one of the, I suppose, the pipe dream So I'm just holding these weird fucking green screen clamps. One of the pipe dreams. I just put my green screen because I wanted to be my green screen up, but it wasn't working before stream. It like really wigged out. Otherwise, we'd be in a bar right now. Which actually leads on to that. So one of the pipe dreams was that I would own, run, and operate an actual bar that's like a gaming bar. So that would be another form of revenue, either be the person owning it or like a shadow investor.
That's really cool. Roar. Tall, dark, blue-eyed redeeming that. All right, everyone, we're going to switch this over. Wait, What the hell happened? There it is! It was gone for a second. All right, we're switching this over. We're going to do the little intermission. I hope you all placed out your units, and we're going to start the battle. So let's go. Start. Wait, that's not the right screen. You can't click on games when you're on the OBS screen. You got to click on the actual game to do something, right?
Oh, yeah. To change the scene over.
You've never seen this, have you?
Yeah, I've my mate Dean does stream raiders every scene.
Yeah, this is I love this. Like, because the community gets involved and has fun. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. You get to level up, get the new players, you got fighter champions, and it's always fun to see.
It's really cool. It's really cool. And it's just love the fact that like the viewers can actually partake in the stream too. I love that. I love interacting with like stuff like that.
Well, the newest and most popular thing I see every other streamer doing is words on stream. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's gone really popular. Which is another great way to build interactivity, chat activity, and get everyone involved.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, no, your champion died!
No, I don't think we're gonna beat this one. We're not gonna beat this one!
That looks like a really
No!
angry Blastoise.
We'll open the salvage chest. We got some gold. And we will keep playing, and we will try again. So everyone, we will try again. Start battle. We're loading. Everyone place your units. We got this. We will recover. But yes, now we carry on back to the interview. But, so like, I love the interaction. I was going to look into the words thing. I just have not. I don't want to oversaturate things because I also have the streaming avatars above my head. Just something that's actually a game too that people could play. I just have not like dabbled into the commands because like working 6 days a week and then coming home, doing YouTube, doing other stuff. It's like, yes.
An information overload.
You have no idea. So your goal, you have a lot of goals. Now,
yes.
Out of all of those goals, which one do you think is going to be the most obtainable? And why?
I would like to assume that becoming Discord partner is the most attainable, mainly because I've already got most of the prerequisites for it, and I'd like to think that becoming a Bisect partner is also one of the most attainable.
What is Bisect?
Bisect is a hosting service, so they do stuff like Arc, Minecraft. They just do server hosting.
Server hosting. Okay.
Yeah.
My buddy SMK Gaming 05 actually has his own servers. I think probably something like that for Minecraft. Like he hosts his own server. Yeah. Okay.
Sweet. Yeah. That's ours. We do a modded Minecraft server through them. Yeah, it's very fun.
That's really cool. It's really cool. So those are your two goals: is to get partnered. You could see those two getting partnered on those two really easily.
I don't know about easily, but I think out of that list, probably the easiest.
Fair enough. Now, what about the hardest to reach one, and why would it be the hardest to reach?
Hardest to reach would definitely be associated with the charity. Charity, as well as being a Twitch partner, just because they're both just the hardest ones. Getting the average numbers, like growing on Twitch, aside from using external platforms to build your community, is really difficult because Twitch doesn't have that availability to do it.
Yes, it does not have that discoverability. It does not have discoverability.
Yeah. Those two will be the most probably challenging, I would assume.
Okay. I can see you doing it. You got the time. You can just take a couple hours off from each stream and like work on like TikToks and YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is really big right now.
Yeah.
So like if you got a funny clip that you're able to like edit and post on there, you make it 58 seconds or less, put hashtag shorts just real quick in the title description, like real tiny description of what it is. People can read it, watch it. When they play the short, if they like you, they subscribe.
It's a great idea. I'll note that down.
Hell yeah, definitely. Same thing with TikTok. You could post that same video from YouTube to TikTok. It's really cool. That's what I do. Like if you ever check out my channel, I have 3 or 2 interview highlights, and then the full interview up.
Okay.
One is the short. Then I do a 9-minute one, so people can, if they just don't want to watch the full interview, they can watch about 10 minutes worth, and then I do the full interview.
Okay, makes sense.
It's really cool.
Like a little teaser and a hook and the full thing.
Exactly. And then I post stuff on TikTok too, so people can, if they want to do that, join the show. It's a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same point, it works out. It's really cool. And if you use TikTok and you're already growing like this, you will get partnered, because like you're already growing like crazy. Like you have a way more success than I did, and I've been doing this since June of last year. So I guarantee you'll be able to get it with no problem. All right, we got a question from Jenna. So where is he originally from and stuff? You weren't here in the beginning, were you? He's from Australia, and it's actually 1 p.m. tomorrow. Holy fuck. Baby Bear with the 11 tier 1 community subs. Damn, thank you for that. You are epic. Oh, what?
I think your mods, your bot's having a stroke.
I think your bots are having a stroke. I don't know which one. Thank you for that. Holy crap. You are freaking awesome for that. Holy shit. That's awesome. Fucking hey. That really derailed my train right there. And I can see you doing it. Like, you got the personality. You're very open. You're very cool. You got the sexy beard going. So you got this. Now, what are your big plans for your stream? Like when you're streaming, like what's like your next big plan to add in it or to be different? Do you plan on doing like a truth or dare stream, or do you plan on like sneaking on to a different stream but have like totally like a mask on but be butt ass naked to see what happens? I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there.
I'm always trying to think of what can I do differently. Like most recently, I crushed a watermelon with my legs on stream. That was hard. I'm still in the process of trying to think of what I want to like what will the climax of this year to be, or what do I aim to do with it? I'm still figuring that stuff out.
He's the climax.
Daddy.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm still trying to think of what I want to plan to do in terms of different, like, because not to say that anyone can just press the go live button and go, but like, because there's a lot to it. How do I articulate this?
Thank you for thank you for those titties, May. How you doing, May? Long time.
I'm still planning what I want to do in terms of extra content creation. I'm trying to incorporate new giveaways, new things like I do Tim Tam giveaways and stuff. I still have to send out like 4 packets from last year. I do the occasional Magic the Gathering unboxing, which I'm starting to do now.
Wait, you have Magic the Gathering?
I have a couple thousand cards.
Nice. We'll get back to that one. Continue.
And yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out the exact path I want to go and how I'm going to do things. So it's still figuring that stuff out. Still new. Still new.
If you're doing like unboxings, you could do it on live on stream and post it to your YouTube channel.
It's true.
Like, there's just so many possibilities. It's just like putting the time and effort and just like doing it. He mentioned MTG. I'm not that much of a nerd of MTG, but I do love the card game. I think it's a very well designed card game, and even the stuff they add in. It's like, it's really cool. Like anything you do, you can make into content. And a lot of creators don't understand that. And like you like to be honest, like you're extremely lucky to just be doing Twitch streaming and being where you're at. You're extremely lucky because like a lot of people, I would not personally be able to just like do this full time and be fine. There's no way. Not yet.
I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate. And that does not escape me. Does not escape me.
And like with everything else, like with YouTube, TikTok, I'm here. I know like everyone, even in my Discord, you have any questions, everyone will be like, oh yeah, here, try this. Like, because it's the home of creators. It's like, it's the home for creators, but it's home for anyone. It's just, yeah, it's one of those like, dude, it's insane like how you can make everything into content. And the fact that like your goals and like you got that, they're obtainable. Like, I know the Discord partner program is kind of hard to get. Like you got to have a lot of people active in there, a lot of actual people in there. Like, what are the requirements for the Discord one?
For Discord partner, looking at them recently, it is you need to have a minimum of 500 people. You need to have it as a community server. You need to have two-factor authentication. I think minimum two-factor authentication for you and all of your moderators. You have to have selected channels for receiving updates for certain announcements. And what else? They're the main ones.
It's like, so the main ones are like the users and then interactive users and make sure like the people in there are for real.
Yes, yeah.
It's not too bad. That's not too bad.
No, it's that's why I think it's the most attainable. As long as you, it's treating the same way you've got like a Twitch partnership, you need to have X amount of users, X amount of active users. So like as long as you're reaching those, I think it's pretty attainable.
Fair enough. And you know what's crazy? You could get Twitch partner without having those.
Yeah. That's true. You can. Although, like, I imagine having it won't hurt to have that sort of level, I suppose, level of legitimacy, or at least being recognized by another platform doesn't hurt your chances to make partner.
Exactly. But yeah, definitely. Well, he said he had a tiny bit of support.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of help from Maybeth. She has that like I think she's got like mafia blood money. I swear.
She's got the mafia blood money. She gives it to you, but you don't have to pay the loan shark back.
Exactly. She just keeps taking care of it.
That's awesome. So like, all right, you and your girlfriend, what do you two do for fun? I said that correctly because the times I asked it, I said, "What do you do to each other, or what do you do to?" Yes.
I didn't realize that was this kind of podcast.
Oh, I know. We could change it to that, but we'll have to go dark on that. All right, we'll be back, guys. So, what do you guys do for fun?
Well, I mean, because of COVID, it makes it a bit hard. We are trying to be really conscious and not go outside. So,
Phrasing.
At the moment,
he said hard right after everything. This guy.
I don't know. It's been pretty stiff to go out and do stuff. I don't know. I find it. Sometimes it's just really tight, you know.
I know, right?
Not being able to go outside and really
like
pound out the things you want.
Get it all moist.
Yeah, exactly. Like I love going out and getting like absolutely wet, just completely drenched.
Yes.
But I can't do it, unfortunately. We at the moment it's a lot of TV, a lot of movies. We do stuff like board games. We do Zoom catch ups with friends, watch horrible movies. Like our friend Nick, we watch like almost one horrible movie a week. It's from the podcast called How Did This Get Made, where they just watch the worst movies of all time and just tear it to shreds. So we watch those bad movies, and it's fucking painful.
Damn, that bad?
Oh, it's so horrible, man. So bad. Like, I've walked out several times. I'm like, I can't do this. It's too stressful. There was one made by Miley Cyrus called just LOL. It was just called LOL, and I walked out 3 times. I was like, maybe it's better.
Holy crap, that bad.
I couldn't do it. It was so fucking bad.
And that's what you guys do for fun?
Yep.
Nice. I'm pretty sure you two watch anime together.
No. She's not an anime fan, though I did convince her to watch Avatar.
Avatar? Okay.
Avatar Last Airbender.
You know, every time when I first hear Avatar, I think of the movie one.
No.
Not that one. Not that one. The blue
The James
one.
Cameron one?
No,
Okay.
the one that was in theaters that was really big, the 3D models. Yeah.
Yeah, the James Cameron one?
Is it James Cameron? I don't know.
Yeah, with the blue people. The
Blue people.
That one, yeah.
The
Yeah,
blue
that one was
people.
great. Yeah.
When there was a TikTok. You know how, like, when they were, fuck, I can't even say it because it's too stupid, but funny. You know how, like, that one scene where they actually go and start doing it, and they put the things together, and that's how they intermingle, right?
I'm sorry, are we talking about the blue people or
Yes,
the blue
the blue
girl?
people.
What are we talking about here?
That was my first anime I ever saw.
Anime.
Anime.
I mean, it's anime.
You're the second person I killed with that.
Oh, God.
Well, tentacles, there are tentacles involved, so when they both connected the tentacles, that was their way of, way of having intercourse.
Looked like a form of docking.
What happens when they go ride an animal? Aha!
Everyone is just very connected.
Oh, yeah, they are.
It's a non-judgmental planet, you know. Anything goes.
Anything. That was just so much yes right there. Okay, so you got to watch Avatar. How'd she like it?
She really enjoyed the animated series for Avatar: Last Airbender. Hated the movie.
Hated the movie
because the movie, in my eyes, the movie for Avatar: Last Airbender doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. It's so shit.
You know, that was the only thing I saw of Avatar. I never actually saw the anime.
Oh my god, you poor human.
Hey, I've seen worse movies. I've seen Batman vs Superman.
Better.
That was legit the first movie that put me to sleep when I was first time watching it.
Holy shit.
Yeah. There was just so much that made no sense with it. Like, why are you going to have the Flash come out of nowhere when you could have had the very beginning scene of the movie at that point when he's sleeping to explain why he hates Superman, to bring everything together at the last minute where it's like, oh, now everything makes sense why he hates him. Not right off the bat where it's like, oh, he hates Superman. We get it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things.
Yeah.
So.
Yo.
Are there any games you're looking forward to coming out to play?
Oh, I did have a list, and unfortunately my goldfish-like memory doesn't let me just recall it. It was Cyberpunk, but Jesus Christ. So many. I was one of the unfortunate few that just got hammered with them. I played it for about 8 hours, and 3 of them were unplayable. The lighting issues, the texturing, the layering of all of the shrubs and foliage in the background would be at the very front of my HUD. So in front of everything, all I could see was shrubbery. I was like, I'm not a knight of knee. Yeah, I was like, I'm not a knight of knee. I was like, I'm a shrubbery from the forest. This wasn't what I wanted.
I did not want to play frickin' what is it? Lawnmower Simulator.
Right? It's not like, sure, it's for some people, wasn't for me. But Diablo 4 looks to be interesting.
Now, was that supposed to be an MMO now? Because I heard talks of that, but they haven't really said shit about it.
They've kept it kind of under wraps. But Diablo 4 looks good.
Oh my god, it does it.
From what we've seen. It does. It's visually appealing as for the combat and mechanics. It's Blizzard. It's gonna look pretty.
The only thing they don't do right is Warcraft on the visuals. That looks like cartoons, like from frickin' like My Little Pony.
It's not that bad.
No, it's a good game. I used to play it. It's just
there was another game coming out from the original makers of Oblivion, which I can't remember the name of at the moment. But it looks fantastic. It looks to be a single player open world. Look right up my alley. What else? Starfield from Bethesda. I think that's coming out in a couple years, but it looks really good. It's their newest IP for like a decade.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm keen for that. They're the only ones I can think of right now. There's more, they're just not there.
Okay. No, I mean, it's one of those where it's like, you sit there, you look, you're like, what game should I play now? But like, the only game I was truly looking forward to for the longest time was the remake of Final Fantasy VII. And I'm surprised you haven't played Final Fantasy at all, because that one is like mostly an action adventure. It's like there's not too much of an open world because it is like in a sense a hallway simulator, but that's because it was based in Midgard. They said it's going to be in Midgard, and when you play the original 7, that's how the game was. You were just in Midgard walking through hallways essentially.
I guess when I've ever thought of Final Fantasy, I've always never liked the combat, which is weird because I love D&D and it's basically the same thing. But I always found the combat in Final Fantasy just to be painful.
Really?
Yeah, I always found it painful. Just because it was that style or type of turn base just didn't resonate with me. But I love turn-based games like Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, I mean, everyone has their own taste. Like, I mean, Final Fantasy, like from 1 to freaking 10 was turn-based, and there really was no interaction. But 7 Remake is actually is real-time battling.
Maybe I'll look into it then.
You really should.
Maybe I will. I know I've got a bunch of friends who play like the Final Fantasy MMO. They love it.
Legacy of Kain, I could agree. They need to bring back like really challenging puzzles in games. I miss those. Did you ever play a game for PlayStation 2, I think it was, called Alundra?
No, I didn't have a PS2. I went from PS1 to Xbox.
PS1 to Xbox? Damn, that's a good jump.
I was very broke as a child.
No, I mean, fair enough. Like, most children are. It's like, Mommy, Daddy, can you get...
We had to literally win a small pot lottery to get a PlayStation.
Damn.
Yeah.
But that's still awesome that you guys got it. And it kind of opened up the world and stuff. And Legacy of Kain, yeah, that's why I said puzzles and stuff, because there's no like real good game that mixes good action adventure with puzzles. There's none nowadays. Like real hard puzzles where you're just like, remember that Fire and Ice game where you're trying to going up and down, or low. I'm going back to like Nintendo time. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So,
because Legacy of Kain sounds familiar, but I don't recall. Like I must have seen it around, but I don't remember playing it.
What's up,
but
Red
you're
Frog?
right.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper. Oh yeah.
I've never played that set. There were a lot of games that I did not play on PS2. I do remember Einhanda. It was like that flying game where you had like, it was you were a ship and you flew around. It was like one of the last ones where you flew around as a ship, and it was on PlayStation. It was one of the best ones I've ever played. Einhanda?
What was it called?
Einhanda, I think it was German. It had a weird like second letter symbol with 2 dots on top. I don't know how to say it. I really don't. I mean, I'm gonna look it up too. It was old school.
In Hunde is for like in dog, but
I found it.
Plays with Hunde. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, PS1. Yes. Yeah, in Honda. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was like you flew around in a ship, you get a random item and just shoot people. You had limited ammo. It was good. It was good times. But,
so if you're a fan of that, would you be a fan of Elite Dangerous?
What the hell is that?
Where you fly around in a ship and do stuff.
That was straight. That was straight. Are you a fan of this? Like, oh, it's like this. Like, no, okay, I get it. No, I never. I'll check it out right now. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I've been leaning more towards action adventure, and then I mostly play what is it called? Mostly play Apex on stream.
Oh yeah.
A lot of rage moments. Everyone's saying I need to start a series called Apex 101 where Harps yells at you. Yes. Yes.
I like it. I like it.
I might actually do it. I just have not crossed that line, and I want to, but I will. So, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that.
Yep.
What is your favorite anime of all time? It's a lot of yelling. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a lot of yelling.
The ones that always come to mind are the first arc or season of Sword Art Online was fantastic.
Oh, come on. Come on.
What?
You don't like Gun Gale? Or is it Gun Gale?
I appreciated that anime when there was risk. Everything, like the consequence for fucking up was death.
Oh, that's right.
All right?
Only
You fuck
one
up and sort of...
person, only one person had that. Okay.
No one else. Sorry, like it wasn't the one person. Is that everyone was in that realm? Everyone in that server was unable to log out. Their human bodies were in a sort of comatose state. If they died in the game, they died in real life. And I loved and appreciated the consequence in reality, not reality, but the risk. The other one is, I mean, there's Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is amazing. Hunter x Hunter, and one that I always refer people to is Hai to Genso no Grimgar of Ashen Fantasy. It is this beautiful isekai anime, and some of it's done as some of the background features done in watercolor, and the storytelling and the design and the way they just go through the lives of these people they don't remember being transported to this world. They have vague, hazy memories of stuff. They don't know what it is. And there's love, loss, and there's all these just really cool things that are going on. It's just, I always refer that to people. Grimgar of Ashen Fantasy. It is spectacular.
Huh.
Only one season.
Really? And that was it? They didn't make any more?
Not that I found, or not that I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you at least get to see the Castlevania that Netflix made?
Yes, I did.
Because that was probably by far my favorite anime I have ever seen.
Ooh, it was. I really enjoyed watching it. I liked it. It was.
I shouldn't have watched the second season with my son.
I don't think I've seen the second season though.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Watch it. It's actually pretty good. It leads into a season 3, obviously. And what's cool is, like, since it's not real, like, acting, is all like artwork, they don't really have to worry about COVID really messing up the production. At least I hope not. But season 1, my favorite part of that season was when it was Alucard and Belmont. And Belmont starts talking about how shitty his life was. And then Alucard's like, oh, what the hell did he say? He was like, you had, I can't fucking remember it. All I can remember is, like, ass wart. He said that to it. But he's like, I feel kind of bad for you because your childhood, or I had a better childhood than you. And then Belmont comes back and says, and your dad's bloody Dracula. Like, it's not the exact line, but it was just that context. It's just like, you felt like, wow, Alucard had a great life compared to a Belmont that's a monster hunter, and this guy who was just is half human, half vampire, and it's trying to kill his father now. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, I had a better childhood than you, and my dad was Dracula.
Yes. Yeah, that's so fucked. Like, so fucked. And then when they play Bloody Tears at the end, ooh.
I can't remember it. It's been a hot minute.
It was the water when they were going into the castle. When they brought the castle to that spot, and then they start storming it, and they start just, like, wrecking through everyone. They play Bloody Tears, and Bloody Tears is God tier. That was, like, my jam back in the day. But
Bloody Tears.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, great song.
Oh yeah,
You're like, okay,
Just playing
I
it.
hear it already. Yep.
I can hear it. I'm playing it now.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Why does none ever mention Kame ga Kill? Or I think I said that right.
I've seen like I think like 2 episodes of that one. It's on my list to catch up on. There's just too many anime. It really is.
Oh, there's too much of everything that is going on that like we don't have time to catch up on as content creators. The last show I watched was the last movie I watched was Hubie Halloween because I interviewed someone who was in the movie. And then before that was Castlevania Season 2. Other than that, I haven't watched shit.
Hubie Halloween, so fucking good.
I know, right? I know. That freaking Turbis! What the hell? It had everything!
It was fantastic. I loved it. It was just so good. It's so lighthearted and fun.
It really was. It really was. It was awesome. Oh my god. So you have like I'm watching like your stream in the background on my thing by like because I popped it up so I could like copy it and bring it over here so people can phone. I was just like, damn, you do some crazy stuff with that zoom and shit. Like, is that like everyone? Is that your signature move?
No, I just random moments. I'll just like reach up and just like if someone does something weird, I'm like, why? Or like if someone in chat might be like just saying, like they might say something weird and like slightly offensive, like, oh, okay, so I guess we're just stuck on this screen for a while now, and you guys get to stare at my like pimply forehead or my blemish. I was like, this is what you get now, or like it's just down here and it's like beard cam, and we just play like this for a while. That's all it is, just beard cam. And they can watch me just do some maintenance on it. That's all it is. Just like this.
That is fucking awesome. The fuck? That's fucking awesome. Evil Donkey, he does it all the time. Okay, the question is, do you guys love it or hate it? That's the real question.
They hate it so much.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. It is battle time, everyone. And we're gonna do this quick battle and see what happens. Alright, so did everyone place their unit? What the hell, guys? Like, what is this? You're not even in there. What is this?
I was too busy talking.
I know, right?
Sorry.
What's up, Easy? How you doing? In my deep voice. So, everyone good? You gonna place a unit, or are you gonna just watch?
I'm trying to load you up as a stream captain, but it won't let me.
Oh no! Why?
I don't know.
Oh, don't be next time. Damn! You can't partake, and he's in the interview.
I know. It won't let me have you as stream captain. You're not there. You're not there.
Did you spell my name right?
I'm pretty sure I did. I'll do the next battle. Start it. Don't wait for me. It's all good.
We're at that hour mark. It's already been an hour.
Holy shit! Has it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Not interested. I don't swing that way. I'll laugh at that one. It was funny. You would doing that on fucking TikTok. You would blow up.
What?
Doing the eyebrow shit. All right, open chest. Grant one reward random. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. Let's see, what's this castle? This is a 4-star, and then this is a 3-star. Let's do the 3-star, because I guarantee... Well, no, let's do the 4-star. Why not? Start battle. We'll set up for that one. Now, let's get back to the interview. Intermission's over. Haha! But, So we covered a lot. I asked you very few questions, but we talked about a lot, ironically.
Yeah.
It was a great time. Awesome. But if Chad has any questions, you can go ahead and start asking questions at your own free will. And like, that's the whole point of this thing, is asking questions, having a good time, and hanging out. So I always close my interview out with, 4 questions now. So the first question I'm going to ask is, do you have any interesting fire stories?
Fire, as in like things I've done with fire?
With, or seen, or accident, or just like, what the hell happened?
See my sister's car catch on fire. I've left stuff in the oven too long and walked away and it caught on fire like a small oil fire. I've lit fires in the backyard for bonfires with 44-gallon drums with gasoline, acetylene. We made small pipe bombs as kids, just without a fire sparklers and a bit of duct tape. We used to use matchboxes, tie them up with like tape, and then like light them with the one end, like little bungers. I held on for bungers too long, and they blown up in my hand. Luckily, they were small. What else?
Jesus Christ! I mean, that's not as bad as what Link's death did. He fucking blew up a gas truck.
Jesus Christ!
And thank you for that sub, my man. I don't know if you heard me earlier. Yes, I'm going to be doing Genshin summons after this. I don't know if I'll be playing much longer after that. I might do my dailies and then hop off because I need to get some other stuff done. But I don't know. I might just chill. I have no clue. Haven't decided. But yeah, that you've done all that like random stupidity. It's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. I love it. That's awesome. I simply just love that. That's just awesome. Like, I've done all this with fire. And where's Mystery Pop-Tart? She's the one who got this fire thing going. Like, she threw a propane tank on a campfire. It blew up and burnt down a bridge. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
A bridge.
A bridge. Yes.
But who's gonna have to pay for it?
I have no clue, but your accent actually came out. I said putting on fire. Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, that's right. You did once.
How did you set pudding on fire?
Do you watch Supernatural?
I do watch Supernatural. I do.
And Blood
I finished all 17 seasons recently.
Yeah, Blood says the last season was not cool.
Oh, also, I can see a question there from Jenna. What kind of music do I normally listen to? Though, like, so normally it's like metal, rock, heavy metal, that kind of thing. New chord genre, most likely.
Like Killswitch. The
most common thing. Killswitch Engage is great. They really are. I find myself just
when they lost Howard. Except for when they lost Howard. You
didn't like the new singer?
You know he's the first singer off the first album.
That did
My Last Serenade. Jesse Leach.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh shit! Because I saw them live. I saw Killswitch Engage and Parkway Drive live here. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh god, was it Jesse Leach or Howard Jones? Was it like 6-7 years ago?
4 years ago.
Then it was Howard.
Roughly.
No. Then it was Jesse Leach. Then it was Jesse. Bro, yeah. I'm gonna blow your mind away. Search The End of Heartache live with Howard Jones, and then search The End of Heartache live with Jesse Leach. You will hear the difference, and you will cry and wish Howard Jones was still in the band. No, the new albums are decent, but Howard Jones really put the balls into it and the good singing. That was the thing. I love the singing. I love singing the music. Like Periphery, I See Stars. Those are like my two main bands. Then my other bands, when I want a little harder, I'll listen to In Flames, Soilwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Flames, fucking amazing. Soilwork, also great.
I don't know about their latest album.
I haven't heard the latest one. Some of their previous stuff was always good though.
Oh yeah, they always have that one song where it just hits. But the latest, I don't know. Nothing really hit me for a change. It was really interesting.
But like Architects.
Ooh yes, didn't they lose their drummer though? Was
I
it
think
them?
they lost one of their band members a couple years ago. They released, I think it was Doomsday.
It was like UK, like Architects UK or some shit. Like
I'm not that one. I can't remember because they brought out Doomsday here after Royal Beggars Black Lungs and on their newest album, and it was just fucking slapped.
and then a job that Lynx did. It was so roach infested that they told him just burn it down.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Yep.
That's
It was just that
insane.
bad. Yep.
That is insane.
Yep.
Oh, Evil Donkey's asked, "Hey Dal, how long did you get locked outside of my house?" Oh, fucking hell! I went to go pick up a package because I was just like, "Oh yeah, I'll just get that." I picked up the letterbox key, thinking it was my house keys, and as soon as I went outside the door, I was like, "Oh no!" I reach back and I just feel the door and just latch. I'm like, "No!"
Oh, thank you, Discord, for muting the loudness, but it was awesome. You're like,
have you got
damn
like
it!
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And so I was locked outside for like 3 or 4 hours.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was pretty
At least
shit.
you got to go for a walk.
No, I went to the local. I was stuck in the sort of the hallway between the apartments. I just started doing like workouts in the hallway. I was like, this is boring, and so I just went to the local cafe, just hung out there for the rest of the time.
Damn, we were just like,
Basically.
Damn. So, what's your favorite pet or favorite animal?
Dogs.
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 Okay.
Specifically the Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Why is that?
They're just a great dog. They're a bogan dog, but they're great. They are the equivalent of a whirlwind made of bricks. But they're just the best.
A whirlwind made of bricks.
Yep, that is a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Yep.
That analogy is something else.
They are the kind of dog that you can coward punch in the back of the head, and they'll be like, all right, let's play. Like, they're just great. They're great.
That's awesome.
You know? You'll walk in the door with 2 bags full of shopping, and they'll be like, let me help, and they'll run at your legs full pelt and trip you over. They're great. But they're also big snuggle bugs.
That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. I'm more of a cat guy, and we do have a dog downstairs, but I got 2 cats. As you can tell, this guy's just been chilling this whole time. Like, I found out my favorite breed of cat is actually, oh my god, Mancoon. Because these are part Mancoon, and I've never had cats so docile where I could just be like, and they don't fight. Unless
that's good.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't care. He will never care. I love it.
No. I suppose I have very little luck with cats. A lot of the cats that I've met have just been dicks, and very few have just been docile and nice. They've all just been like, I'm gonna just push everything off the table. I'm gonna run around the house at 2 a.m. knocking shit down, scratch everyone. They don't like being held. It's like, why? It's like, love me with your eyes.
What are you talking about?
But I want to hold you. I want to hold you.
I got my other cat will do this.
Yeah.
Like, meow. Meow. I need the air for me to pick him up and walk him around the house.
It's adorable.
Yes. And then this one just comes to my lap like this. Yep.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
Now I asked the first question, which was the fire one.
Right.
Second question is, is there any question during the interview that you thought I would ask, but I didn't get to ask or cover, or there's something you just want to talk about or tell your fans or whatever it may be?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. The charity one, or the thing I raised money for, which is motor neuron disease. I was surprised you didn't pick up on that one.
Oh, I did, but there was just so much, and there's only like so much time we get.
That's okay. Because we're running over time quite a fair bit.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So MND is motor neuron disease. It is a disease that eats away at sort of all the connection between tissue and muscle, and it withers away at time. There is no cure. When you're diagnosed, you have roughly 2 to 3 years on average. My dad had it. He had it for 10 years because he had a familiar type 1 gene something. So he had it for 10 years, and then he passed. My brother has it. He hasn't shown symptoms. And the rest of us have been cleared, so it stops with us. But I raise money for that, so like half of every donation that I get goes towards them. So That's what I do.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I do all the exercises that I do in my stream. Like when you follow, I do 5 squats, sub is 10, raid is 10. Like all those are squats and various exercises. Because when you have that disease, you pretty much everything just withers away and dies. Basically, so it's like I work out because they can't. It's just sort of the thing. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is actually really awesome. That's very touching that you have ways to have people come in and help out with that cause, because like autoimmune disease, 'cause I'm guessing that's an autoimmune, right? Does it eat away at itself?
It's like I always blank on the exact description because there's a couple different ways, because I think in the US you call it ALS or Lou Gehrig's.
My grandpa had that.
Yeah,
my grandpa
that's what it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, so over here it's MND.
He actually survived until old age, but he was a fantastic artist, and he eventually had to stop painting because he lost control of his hands. He still had some motor skills, but he couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's a shitty disease. Like it just starts taking away everything. Yeah. And like depending on the familial type that you have, it depends on how fast it goes. On average, 2 to 3 years. So like your grandpa was, I suppose, like it's a blessing and a curse when it's the long version, because it's like, yeah, cool, I get to have a longer life, but you get to slowly watch everything be taken away from you. It's really fucked.
Yeah.
Like for my dad, it started in his left foot, and he loved riding motorcycles. And after I think 4 years, he had to give it up because he was at the lights one day, and when he just went to step and just support himself, his leg just gave way, and so like the bike pretty much fell on top of him, and he couldn't pick up the bike. People had to help him do it, and so that was when he was like, "All right, I've got to give it up and sell the motorbike." So that really sucked. So similarly, in the way that like your grandfather couldn't hold a paintbrush or
yeah, because it awaits your nerves and muscles and everything. Like you can't do anything. It's
exactly,
so
you can't.
up.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Evil Donkey is asking a question. How about the pay money wubby raids?
I was very fortunate about 5 months ago. Pay money wubby raided me twice in the space of I think 2 weeks. That dropped like 5.5. I don't know who
that is actually.
He's I'd say he's pretty famous. He gets a lot of notoriety in what he does. He was the guy we're talking about that had his asshole.
Okay.
The edible asshole guy.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, he raided me twice. Dropping like 6,500 people on me each time. It was insanity, just pure insanity.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had like a debt of 5,000 squats to do to him.
Holy shit! So you do a squat per person that raid?
No, so it was 5 squats per follow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy.
It gets pretty bad. It gets pretty bad.
And Weeblord Takashi, thank you for that follow. How you doing this evening? You caught the end of this thing. You'll be able to catch the full thing on the YouTube channel. So. Yep. Now that's a really good cause. I love that. Like that. It brings like realism to like you, and then the reality that like not everyone's health is healthy. Shall I say? Not everyone is healthy. And you're trying to help that out. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm still listening. What were you saying?
No, that was just agreeing. Yeah. It's yeah.
Now the next question is there any interesting facts about yourself that no one knows? Or maybe like your significant other, or like just something that like you don't really talk about, but it's like people are like, really?
No, I think I'm pretty open about everything. I would be surprised if there's stuff that they don't know about me, whether it's something that I've said on stream or something that my partner has said just absentmindedly and it's been picked up on the mic. I think they know just about everything. Okay. I don't think I could say anything. They'd be like, "Oh, we didn't know that."
What about me? Surprise me.
Things I don't know what you don't know.
The only time I met you was when I think Raven raided you.
Okay. I can make the Chewbacca sound.
That's awesome. That is awesome. You should roll down a window and do that.
I do.
I do. Hell yeah. Okay. Anything else, or?
That's all. I mean, I wouldn't know where to go with that. I mean, I'm a giant nerd. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to share. Everything's already on the table.
I hate lettuce too.
Yes, I hate lettuce. It is just crunchy dirt water that serves no purpose in life at all.
I have to agree.
That I'm with you that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
I agree.
Yep, yes, it doesn't.
I've never had it, so I can't say it's bad, but at the same point, it's not something I normally would be like, hey, let's have it.
If you haven't had it, you know, I guess that's an argument everyone can make. It's like, I've never done this, but I wouldn't want to do it. Yeah, and I get that.
Well, there's some things I still would not cross the line to do.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What's up, Plate? How you doing this evening? All right, so the last question. Usually I interview TikTokers, so they know me and my wife, Blood Vixen. We're both TikTokers, and we're in the OC community. You're here? Hell yeah. Welcome. We're going to be doing some Genshin summons very shortly. And so I usually say, hey, you got any questions for me and Blood? But the same thing goes for you. Do you have any questions for me and my wife, Blood Vixen, since we are both content creators?
Yeah, well, there's 3 questions I ask everyone that comes in.
Really?
So to both of you, anytime someone, a new person comes in, or every time there's a raid, I do a raid handover, and so I bring them into Discord and I ask them these 3 questions and just have a general chat, because I think it's a great way to promote community and get to know someone. So to both you and your wife, what games do you play? What hobbies do you have? And what's the origin of your username?
I kind of dig that. That's really cool. Games I play: action adventure, RPGs, first person shooters. Basically, if it catches my eye where I look at it, because I'm very judgmental. I have to, if I like how it looks, I will grab it and try it out. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I like it. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. Keep going.
You're fucking with me now. So those are the kind of games I play. And then when it comes to what was the second question? Because I totally
what hobbies do you have?
What hobbies? Mostly gaming, content creation. I also used to dabble in playing cards. I actually ran fighting game tournaments. Actually, like MTG we never touched up on MTG the Gathering. We never touched up on that. Damn it!
We haven't got time.
We don't have time. I collect like whatever it is at the moment in time. Sometimes it could be collecting cards. It could be. I'm very like random when it comes to that. And those eyebrows are so sexy. And then when it comes to the origin of my name,
yes,
my favorite RPG ever, and very first one was Final Fantasy VI. It was 3 in the US at the time because it was Super Nintendo Final Fantasy 3. And when I played that, usually when you play and beat a game to where you thought you were done with it, like to the point, like, oh, I'm done with this after this battle. It kept going. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I wasn't used to that. Like you're used to like going playing a game and then getting to that big boss battle and then that's it. Like you get the story and end scene credits. No. It like after you get like halfway through, world destruction happens and you have to find everybody and fix everything.
Fuck.
Yes.
Okay.
It was so cool. And like for me being like I was a younger kid playing that just blew my mind. And so that's where the final came from. The harps came from my last name's Harper. So I get called Harps a lot because I played guitar. Oh, I still can play guitar. And I just kept it like I was like, you know what? I want to try this, and it wasn't taken. I just took it. because it has it like for me it has meaning because it's like mentions one of my favorite games, and then my last name that people call me by. And what I love about it is like people either call me Final or they call me Harps. It's fucking great.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. That's cool.
And then for Blood, she said horror suspense, OC cosplay as a hobby. I actually joined her for those. Have you seen our TikToks?
I did, but I haven't been on that recently, so my mind's a bit blank.
I'll DM you one of my favorites.
Yeah, please do.
And then for her name, it kind of just happened in my dominatrix days. Okay.
Fair enough. Cool. The Vixen. I love it.
You would love to hear me play guitar. Oh god, I am so rusty. It's ridiculous.
Even better.
No, it's for me, like if I pick it up, it takes me like if I practice for 3 hours and I'm back into it, I just don't have like the speed. Do it now. I got a cat right now. I got a big bush right now. Like seriously, he's curled up in a ball with his hands like this on his head. It's like, man, cat, play us a tune. Okay. Let me load up Spotify. Do it, pussy. I'll do it later before I get off stream. Damn it. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that question. You got any more though?
They're my basic.
They're really good. They're really good. Yeah. I like that. I like the fact that like when someone raises you bring them in to ask them those questions. That's really cool. You got some really good techniques of getting people engaged and remembering who you are.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It helps. It's not just for me. It's for the community as well. So like, it helps promote them, show what they're all about, and if their hobbies and what they do aligns with members of the community, it's even a bigger opportunity to go and check them out. It also saves them a click. They don't have to go to the page, watch a VOD for however long to find it. If they like them, they'll know in that first few minutes of a conversation, they like the feel of the call. They'll know. It helps.
Yeah, Doll doesn't know the answer to any of those three. From Red Fog.
About Red Fog. Well, yeah, tell me Red Fog then. Tell me.
We'll join
tell me. If I don't know, tell me.
Right? But you're going to want to get the new summon. She's really good. Nice. All right, Lynx. Well, if you got no more questions, I'm going to hold you on the line on here for a few minutes. And
okay.
Everyone, when the battle's ready, we'll start the battle within 7 minutes. But we are going to be right back. I'm going to be right back. He might not be. I don't know. He might be streaming on his channel. I mean, yes, he did say a fire story. He did a lot of stuff that I can't even repeat in succession and so fast. Yes. So, with that being said, thank you for coming on the show. It was a great time.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm glad Raven introduced me because you're awesome.
Right, she's perfect to bring us along. It's great.
I know, right? See you guys soon. Stick around. We're going to do some Genshin summons. And bye-bye.